Have you ever looked at your cat and wondered, am I just the person who opens the cans, or is there something deeper here? Most people think cats are independent, aloof creatures who just tolerate us for the kibble. But science tells a completely different story. Recent feline behavioral research reveals that domestic cats actually stay in a permanent kitten state when they live with humans. They don't just see you as a provider, they've actually imprinted on you as their biological mother figure. Today we're breaking down the 12 undeniable signs that your cat views you as their parent. From the way they watch you in the bathroom to the gross gifts they leave at your feet, these aren't just random quirks, they are survival instincts rooted in the most profound bond a cat ever knows. Let's see how many your cat is showing you. Sign 1. Sleeping with you. Think about the last time your cat curled up next to you for a nap. Maybe they draped themselves across your legs. Maybe they tucked themselves into the crook of your arm. Maybe they claimed the pillow right next to your head, whiskers brushing against your cheek. Here's what that moment really means. Sleep is when animals are most vulnerable. In the wild, a sleeping cat can't run from predators, can't fight off threats, can't protect themselves at all. Every nap is an act of faith. When kittens are born, they don't sleep alone. They pile together with their litter mates, tucked against their mother's warm belly. She is their furnace, their shield, their guarantee that they'll wake up safe. That instinct to seek warmth and protection during sleep never truly leaves them. So when your adult cat chooses to sleep pressed against you, they're not just being comfortable. They're recreating that primal scene of safety. They're telling you, in the only language they have, that you make them feel as protected as their mother once did. That sleepy purr, that contented stretch, that way they readjust to get closer. It's not just cute. It's the deepest form of trust a cat can offer. Sign 2. The greeting ritual. Watch what happens when you walk through the door after being away. Really watch, not just glance. Your cat might stretch, they might yawn, they might walk toward you with that specific, slow, deliberate pace. They might rub against your legs, then walk away, then come back. They might chirp, that unique sound cats make only for special people. This isn't random movement, it's a ritual. In multi-cat households, cats have greeting rituals. They approach, they sniff, they rub, they exchange scent, they confirm identity and status. It's how they say, "You're back, you're still you, we're still us." When your cat greets you at the door, they're performing this same ritual. The stretch? That's a trust signal, showing vulnerability. The yawn? That's calming pheromones. The rub? That's scent exchange, reclaiming you after your absence. The chirp? That's a specific vocalization reserved for individuals they're bonded with. Kittens greet their returning mother with this same complex behavior. She's been gone. She's back. Everything is right again. When your cat greets you at the door, they're not just happy to see you. They're completing a ritual as old as catkind itself. The ritual of reconnection, of reaffirmation, of love renewed. So, next time you come home, pause. Let them complete the ritual. Don't scoop them up immediately. Let them rub, let them sniff, let them chirp. They're saying, "Welcome home," in the only way they know how. And then, after the ritual, pick them up. They're ready now. Sign 3. Waiting for you. Have you ever returned home to find your cat sitting by the door, as if they've been there for hours? Maybe they stretch when they see you. Maybe they yawn, pretending they weren't waiting at all. But you know the truth. Cats are masters of routine. They notice when you leave at the same time each morning. They track how long you're gone. They anticipate your return with an accuracy that would impress a clockmaker. This waiting behavior reveals something profound. Your presence matters to them. You've become an anchor in their daily world, a fixed point of stability in an otherwise unpredictable environment. When you're gone, there's a void. When you return, the world makes sense again. Kittens learn this pattern with their mothers. She leaves, she returns, she leaves, she returns. Each time she comes back, she brings food, warmth, reassurance. The waiting becomes a ritual, a belief that absence is always temporary, that the one who cares for you will always come home. Your cat waiting by the door isn't just hoping for food, they're hoping for you. Sign 4. Slow blinking at you. In human culture, a long gaze is often a sign of affection. We look into the eyes of those we love. We hold that contact as a form of connection. In cat culture, it's the opposite. Direct, prolonged eye contact in the feline world is a challenge. It's what rivals do before a fight. It's what predators do before they strike. A hard stare in cat language says, "I'm watching you, and I'm not backing down." So what does it mean when your cat looks at you and slowly closes their eyes? When they give you that exaggerated blink, like they're fighting off sleep just to keep you in their sight, it means they trust you completely. That slow blink, often called a cat kiss, is your cat lowering their guard. They're telling you that in your presence, they don't need to be alert. They don't need to watch for threats. They can relax because you're safe. This behavior has its roots in the kitten-mother bond. A kitten nursing or cuddling with its mother will often drift off with that same slow blink, the ultimate sign of feeling protected and content. Try returning the gesture next time. Slowly close your eyes, hold for a moment, then open them again. You might just receive a blink back. That's a conversation. That's love, spoken in a language older than words. Sign 5. Following you into the bathroom. This one is universal among cat owners. You get up to use the bathroom. You close the door, and within seconds, there's a paw reaching under the door. A plaintive meow. A tiny face appearing in the crack, wondering why you would ever close a door on purpose. Why do cats insist on joining us in the most private moments? It's not because they're weird. It's because they're worried. In the wild, vulnerable moments require backup. Drinking requires one cat to watch while another drinks. Eating requires vigilance. And eliminating, that's when an animal is at its absolute most defenseless. Every cat knows this instinctively. When you close the bathroom door, your cat doesn't understand that you're safe in there. They understand that you've disappeared into a small room, alone, vulnerable. And in their mind, vulnerable times require company, protection, a lookout. Kittens learn this from their mothers, who stay nearby during every vulnerable moment. And your adult cat follows you to the bathroom. They're not being nosy. They're being a good family member. They're watching your back. That paw under the door, that's your cat saying, I'm here. You're not alone. I'll keep watch. Sign 6. Gentle love bites. Biting sounds aggressive. In most contexts, it is. But in the nuanced language of cats, not all bites are created equal. There's a world of difference between a cat biting out of fear or aggression and what owners affectionately call love bites. These are gentle nibbles, soft pressures, little mouthings that barely register as contact. They might happen during petting, during play, or in quiet moments of connection. Where does this behavior come from? Watch kittens interacting with their mother and siblings. They play bite constantly. It's how they learn boundaries. It's how they bond. A kitten gently mouthing their mother's ear or nibbling on a sibling's tail is engaging in social interaction, learning the rules of feline relationships. When your adult cat gives you those soft bites, they're extending that same form of communication to you. They're saying, you're part of my social circle. I'm comfortable enough with you to be playful, to be close, to interact in this intimate way. It's not aggression. It's affection, delivered in the only way a cat knows how. Sign 7. Responding to your voice. Your cat knows your voice. Of course they do, but it's more than just recognition. Studies have shown that cats can distinguish their owner's voice from strangers. But the really interesting part is how they respond. Cats may turn their ears toward any human voice, but they'll actually move, get up, approach, purr for the voices that matter most. Kittens learn their mother's call from the very beginning. That specific sound means food is coming, means warmth is available, means the world is safe. The mother's voice becomes embedded in their developing brains as a signal of security. When your adult cat responds to your voice, when they come when called, when they purr louder when you speak, when they tilt their head in that questioning way, they're accessing that same neural pathway. Your voice has become their anchor. You don't need to speak cat, you just need to speak to them, and they'll listen. Sign 8. Sitting on your belongings. You leave a laptop open for 2 minutes. When you return, there's a cat on it. You set down a book. Cat. You unfold fresh laundry. Cat. You open a suitcase. Cat. Why do cats insist on sitting on our stuff? It's about scent. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks, their paws, the base of their tail. When they rub against something, they're depositing their chemical signature, claiming that object is part of their world. But sitting on your belongings goes deeper. Your things smell like you. Your laptop, your book, your freshly washed shirt, they carry your unique scent signature. When your cat sips on them, they're not just claiming an object. They're mingling their scent with yours. In the wild, cats in the same social group share a collective scent. It's a way of saying, we belong together. When your cat sits on your laptop, they're creating that shared scent profile. They're literally marking you as family. Think about that next time you have to remove cat hair from your keyboard. That fur isn't just fur. It's a love letter. Sign 9. High tail when approaching you. Watch how your cat walks. Really watch. The tail tells a story. A tail held high, with maybe just the slightest curve at the tip, is one of the clearest signs of confidence and contentment in the feline world. It means your cat feels in control of their environment. It means they're happy to be wherever they are. Now watch how they approach you. Is that tail up? Is it waving gently like a flag of friendship? This behavior has direct roots in kittenhood. Kittens approaching their mother with tails held high are confident kittens. Kittens who know they're safe, who know they'll be welcomed, who know the world is good. When your adult cat approaches you with that same raised tail, they're showing you the same confidence. They're telling you that your presence makes them feel secure, that you're someone they can approach without fear, without hesitation, without doubt. A high tail is a greeting. It's a smile, rendered in fur and bone. Sign 10. Waiting to eat until you're present. Mealtime is vulnerable time. When an animal eats, they're distracted. Their head is down. Their attention is focused on food, not on potential threats. In the wild, eating is when predators strike. Cats know this instinctively, which makes their behavior around food incredibly telling. Have you noticed your cat sometimes waits to eat until you're in the room? Maybe they approach their bowl, sniff the food, then look back at you. Maybe they start eating only when you sit down nearby. Maybe they stop eating if you leave and resume when you return. This isn't coincidence. Your cat feels safer eating when you're present. You're their lookout, their guardian, their assurance that while they're vulnerable, someone trustworthy is watching. Kittens eat most comfortably when their mother is nearby. She provides not just food, but protection during the vulnerable act of eating. When your adult cat waits for you to be present before dining, they're extending that same trust to you. You're not just the food provider, you're the safety guarantee. Sign 11. Licking your hair or face. Grooming in the cat world serves multiple purposes. It keeps fur clean, it removes parasites, but most importantly, it strengthens social bonds. When cats live together in colonies, they groom each other. It's called allo-grooming, and it's one of the primary ways cats build and maintain relationships. Cats typically groom cats they like, cats they trust, cats they consider family. But they don't just groom other cats. Sometimes they groom us. If your cat licks your hair, your face, your hands, they're engaging in this bonding behavior. They're treating you like a fellow cat, a member of their inner circle. They're investing time and energy in maintaining your relationship. This behavior also has maternal roots. Mother cats spend enormous amounts of time grooming their kittens. It's not just about cleanliness, it's about care, it's about connection. It's about saying, "You're mine, and I look after you." When your cat grooms you, they're reciprocating that care. They're telling you that you matter to them, that they want to look after you too. Sign 12. Bringing you gifts. You know that moment. You're minding your own business when your cat appears at your feet, head held high, something dangling from their mouth. A toy mouse, a crinkled ball, a leaf they found by the door. Or, if you're less lucky, something that used to be alive. Your first instinct might be disgust. Your second might be confusion. Why would your cat bring you a dead bud or a stolen sock? Here's what's really happening. Your cat is sharing resources with you. In the wild, mother cats don't just let their kittens figure out hunting on their own. They bring back prey, first dead, then injured, then alive, to teach their young how to survive. It's called prey provisioning, and it's one of the most profound expressions of feline care. When your cat brings you a gift, they're treating you the same way. They're looking at you and thinking, "This creature I love, do they know how to hunt? Do they have enough to eat? Let me help." That dead mouse on your doorstep isn't a horror movie prop. It's your cat saying, "I love you and I want to make sure you're fed." Even when they bring inanimate objects, toys, socks, random household items, the instinct is the same. They're sharing what they value with someone they value more. It's not gross. It's not weird. It's love delivered in the most primal packaging they know. So next time your cat drops a gift at your feet, resist the urge to scream. Thank them. They just brought you the best thing they had.